When scheduling services or adding preferred dates, you can do that from the ISP Portal by heading to the Need Schedule tab. When the screen refreshes, you'll notice that there's been an update to this screen. Nest has separated the option for entering preferred dates and the option for self-scheduling into two different sections. There are new instructions at the top of this page that talk about the difference between self-scheduling and preferred dates. Preferred dates are dates that you have availability, but there has not been an agreed upon date or time of service with yourself and the location. Self-scheduling is when you have had a conversation with the location and everyone has agreed to the date and time of service. To enter a preferred date, under the Preferred Dates column, click the hyperlink that says Provide next to the work order that you would like to update. When the box pops open, you'll notice that for some services, there is something called a service range. That is when the service must take place or be scheduled within. To enter preferred dates, you drop down your drop-down box, choose a date, and then select AM or PM. When you've entered all of your dates, click Update. When the screen refreshes, you can now see underneath the Preferred Date column, your hyperlink says the word Update, and that's because you've added data. And if we look over to the far right column, which says ISP Preferred, we can now see your preferred dates that you entered. Remember, preferred dates are availability. They are not guaranteed scheduled dates. No conversation has taken place with yourself and the location just yet. Preferred dates do allow Nest to call the store on your behalf to schedule services. However, if you've already had a conversation with the store and are able to schedule your services, please do not wait for Nest. Please schedule your services. To schedule services, go to the Self-Schedule column and choose the hyperlink that says Self-Schedule next to the work order number. When the screen refreshes, you should normally see a service range. Be mindful that not every service has that, and we'll explain that in a moment. You choose a date and time of when you and the store have agreed to accept services on. When you have your date and time, you'll then want to enter the name of the manager that you scheduled with, or their first name and their title. When you are contacting the store, if you do not have their contact information, you'll notice that their geographical information and contact information is listed here. When the service is scheduled, you'll click Update, and when the screen refreshes, you'll notice that work order no longer exists on this screen. When scheduling services without a service range, which are these two columns here, Service Begin and Service End, your goal is to schedule them as soon as possible. Click on Self-Schedule. When the pop-up appears, choose a date and time that you and the store agree to accept services on. Type in the first name and last name of the manager, or their title and first name of the manager that you spoke to. You'll see all of the contact information for the store listed here in the Self-Schedule pop-up. When the service is scheduled, click Update. The work order disappears because it no longer exists on the work order list. When work orders are scheduled, they move over to the Work Order List tab. For certain services, the Task column will let you hover over the task, and there might be a pop-up. Now, this doesn't always work, and it's at the client's discretion. So as you can see, on all of my tasks, nothing pops up. That simply just means that the client does not allow the description to pop up on the Task column. If you'd like to see details about the work order before scheduling it, click on the Notes column. Find your note next to your work order and open it up. This immediately sends you to the order notes to see any communication that may have happened on this work order. You can then click on Order Details to see the description of service to get more details for the nature of the service. You can also see your NTE and any preferred dates that the store has already entered. Remember, when entering preferred dates, these are not guaranteed scheduled dates. They are placeholders. So for this work order that we did enter preferred dates on, we're going to pretend that we did talk to the store, so we don't need to wait for Nest to schedule the services. So click on Self-Schedule, choose that date and time that you and the store agreed to, type in the name of the manager that you spoke to, and click Update. The goal of the Need Schedule tab is to keep it blank. Now, if you do have any questions or concerns about the information listed on this screen, you can email scheduling@internest.com or call the phone number listed here. When you do schedule your services, if you head over to the work order list and from the order status, click the filter icon and choose Open, these are all the work orders that are currently scheduled for your company. And as you can see here, these 3 work orders are the ones that we just scheduled during this demonstration. If you do have any questions or concerns about this scheduling tab, please email scheduling@internest.com or call this number listed here.